Welcome to Arcade Audio.
Welcome to Dilettante Ball. I'm Johnny.
I'm Spencer.
Here on Dilettante Ball, we go on we go on Friday Night Lights. We go on the Friday Night Lights wiki.
We click random article.
And we talk about it.
Well, the good news, Johnny, is that it's worth it because we're learning so much about Friday Night Lights, and everyone that's listening to our podcast loves Friday Night Lights.
Clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose. That's what we've said from the beginning, and we'll continue to say it until the end.
Until we learn another phrase, which we won't.
You want to just dive right in?
I'd love to dive right in like a swimming pool.
Okay.
Which I assume Friday Night Lights is about swimming.
There's no way to know. You know who might know? Jeff Rosick.
Oh, I love him. He's the Roastmaster General.
He plays Buddy Garrity Jr. when Buddy Jr. comes to live with his dad. That's it.
Buddy Garrity Jr. That's it?
Has this wiki gotten worse?
Yeah, someone's been going through and pruning this wiki. Is Buddy Garrity Jr. the perfect name for a small town mayor?
Absolutely.
What is there a better name? Can we just spitball some small town mayor names?
I mean, well, the one from Back to the Future, isn't it like Marion Barry?
No, that's a real.
Oh yeah,
that's a real governor. He got popped for coke. He's like the Washington D.C. governor. Or something.
Isn't it something Barry?
It is Mayor Goldie Wilson.
Goldie Wilson. So not even close.
So it depends. If you're watching Back to the Future 1, in the beginning, there's a mayor, and then, hold on.
No,
that's Goldie Wilson.
Yeah.
And then when you go back in time, there's a different mayor from the 50s whose name maybe is Marion Barry. I don't know.
No, probably not.
Yeah, probably not. Sorry, buddy. Maybe like Dale Trumbley.
No,
Senior.
that's a magistrate in England.
You're right. You're right. Trumbley. I reached too far with that one.
Wilcox. Wilcox might be in there.
Oh, Wilcox. That's good. Maybe Jack Wilcox.
Ooh, Junior. Gotta be Junior though.
I think the Junior is like it's a
that makes it
component.
hometown.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. It makes it hometown.
Because we know Buddy Garrity Sr. is also from Port Steam. Where the fuck does this show take place?
Texas, Delano Roosevelt.
Hold on. We know the name of this town because they're the
Panthers. It's the
Dillon and East Dillon.
Very good. You've retained some information.
I know Friday Night Lights. Do you think you'll ever watch the show?
Oh, I'm sure an episode will sneak into my viewing radius at some point.
Here's another question that I just thought of just now. When we're allowed to see each other in person again, do you think we'll record in person, or are we just going to be lazy and just do this forever?
What's funny is I'm very soon going to be moving much closer to you. Like I could probably walk to your place in probably 10 minutes.
Yeah, easy.
So I don't know.
Just like the good old days.
Just like the good old days. That's right. Before the big companies shut down the little hometowns and I don't know what I'm trying to say. Back when mining used to be real.
You know what? Actually, this would be the most obnoxious thing, but we could, once you move, walk to that park by my place and record outside on those benches that are like 15 feet apart.
Oh, interesting.
That's
would be a really funny idea.
Very obnoxious, but very funny.
Just us kind of speaking in a raised volume while other people are maybe trying to like walk.
I haven't seen that episode.
Yeah, we're spoiling Friday Night Lights. Do you think that you've gotten dumber?
Yes.
Or okay.
Since when?
Since I've known you?
Yes.
No. I feel like I'm wondering if because the only person I've really talked to has been my girlfriend, who I've been living with for a couple months now. So I just wonder if my way of thinking and sense of humor has now degraded to only being valuable to her. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yes. It's interesting because I can tell, I
that
can
I'm less
very,
funny.
I can very specifically know, like, when I'm going to say something, if it's going to play to everyone or just to Jessica.
Sure.
And I know, I think I know how to, like, get her. You're maybe the only other person who I know that, like, I can really get.
Right. Well, you know what
but
the trap is?
Well, that's because you and I say the same. We'll just say the same thing.
Right, exactly. So it's just, yeah. The trap is going for the easy joke or whatever. Like, okay, well, you know what? I know I'll get Jessica or whatever, but maybe not everyone else will laugh. But, well, I got her. And it's like, no, sometimes you gotta throw those jokes away. You gotta go for the big fish.
Yeah.
And it's hard because it's tempting just to, like, get the easy laugh. Because also, she probably doesn't even think that you're funny, you know? Same with Dana. She doesn't think I'm funny.
But she is literally legally obligated to pretend that I am.
It comes on, yeah, just pretending. Yeah.
Did you hear, speaking of getting married, Illinois is doing, like, the courthouse is doing marriages over Zoom now.
I thought you were going to say Illinois is doing marriages in Animal Crossing, and that's not that different.
Dude, that would fucking rule. But it'd be nice to be able to do it over Zoom. I very much enjoyed, like, the experience that we had. It was very, like, weird and fun. Because we went to the courthouse and just did it. But also, like, we had to get up early and, like,
beat the crowds.
I mean, yeah, and we still weren't the first one. We got there like half an hour, 45 minutes before they opened, and we still were like the second or third people that day. And you have to go 2 separate days.
Isn't it weird that multiple couples in the city had the same thought to get married at the courthouse on the same day as you?
It is weird. And, like, we just have the same anniversary as them. We're forever bound by having Judge Doom. And
it's not like, because obviously there's a finite number of days in a year, so of course you're going to share your birthday or anniversary or whatever with people. But there were multiple couples in the city of Chicago who were trying to beat traffic to get to the courthouse early so that they could get their marriage license. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they did the same thing you did with a real specific.
It's weird.
Ostensibly once in a lifetime event.
Yeah. It was strange. Do
you know that Mitch Hedberg joke where he says, no matter what you're doing, someone else is probably doing the same thing you are at the same time?
Mm-hmm.
So he says, I'm going to go shave too.
Yeah, that's good.
That's a hard joke to understand when you're in, like, early high school.
Yeah, because you don't really shave much.
Do you remember, did your dad teach you how to shave for the first time?
I don't think so. I do remember I had, like, a Batman, like, toy shaving kit, and it had, like, a razor, not a razor, but, like, it was like a plastic handle, and you could swap out plastic, like, razors on it. So you would, like, clip in so it was like, oh, this razor's, like, dull, you got to swap it out. And you would, like, clip in a new plastic razor, and I would just it came with a little tiny, like, Batman shaving cream thing.
Sure.
And I would put real shaving cream on my face and just, like, scrape it off with a little piece of plastic. And I was like, this rules.
That's kind of fun.
Yeah.
So you just Batman taught you how to shave your face.
Yeah.
That's kind of sweet because he never really got the chance. Like, who taught Batman how to shave? Alfred?
I guess, probably, yeah.
Is Alfred like Batman's dad?
Probably.
Like, you know?
His father figure, yeah.
Right. That's nice. Do you think the comics ever explore that? Like, Happy Father's Day, Alfred.
I'm sure at some point. The Batman's been around for like 100 years, so.
Yeah, so yeah, at one point they've been like, it's Arbor Day, Charlie Brown. I mean, Batman.
Yeah. Did your dad ever teach you how to shave?
Yeah, he did. So I have this weird thing where, like, I don't want anyone to do anything with me.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. Like I feel like weirdly like vulnerable is maybe what it is.
It's not fun, and this sounds like shitty, and I don't mean it to, but like it's not fun to not know how to do something.
Oh, that's interesting.
Especially if it's something like shaving that ostensibly every single person probably does at some point, even if they eventually choose not to. Everyone has probably at least shaved once, some part of their body, you know?
Sure. Well, that's interesting. That is, I have two different thought paths to go down. So I'm going to this one first because I think it's a dead end. The day that you learned how to shave, how many other not a boy, not yet a man were in the same day learning how to shave with you? Like who's in that day learn how to shave club?
I'm going to go learn how to shave too.
Right. Exactly. But the other thing you made me think of was like no one. So when you said no one likes not knowing how to do something that seems like everyone knows how to do it. My Dana, she plays a video game called Dead by Daylight, which is it's fun to watch her play. Basically, the concept is it's an online game where one person is a killer, like a Jason or a Freddy or something, and there are 4 other people who are like victims, and all they can do is get killed by you, or manage to repair generators that are placed throughout the level to escape through a hatch, basically.
Okay.
And I was like, it'd be fun to learn how to play, and she taught me the basics, and I went and played a few games, and it's hard as shit. And then now when I watch her play, I'm like, holy shit, you're crazy good at this. And I was just like so frustrated trying to play the game because I'm colorblind. So a big part of the game is when you're a killer, you can track people by like red scratch marks basically that they leave that only you can see. Mm-hmm. And so at one point I found myself like following what I thought was the scratch marks, but just turned out to be a trail of moss on the ground. So that was cool and not frustrating at all.
That's how I feel. I tried to play Fortnite once.
Oh God.
Yeah. It's funny that there are these 2 very iconic movie killer characters, and their names are just regular names.
Freddy and Jason.
But I know exactly who you're talking about. I'd say most people would know who you're talking about.
Yeah, they might not even know that they have last names.
Freddie, wait, I know these. Krueger and Jason Voorhees. I know them.
Yeah, very good. Are there other killers? What are the other like iconic killers? I mean, no one that comes close to those 2.
No, I don't think so. I mean, like, Mr. Saw.
Yes, Mr. Saw.
What is his name? Jigsaw. I wasn't.
Well, Jigsaw's a real name.
Jiggle Sawberg.
Yes, it's Jiggle Sawberg. And then of course you got Halloween Boy, who is
Michael Myers.
Michael Myers, thank you.
Which is just another man's name. Michael Myers is not. Maybe it's because he's never been versus anyone in a movie, such as Freddy versus Jason. But you do, I mean, if someone said Michael, you wouldn't be like, oh shit. You know, you need the first name, last name.
That's really interesting. Especially like I mean, I'm fairly entrenched in the horror movie experience right now. So like, if you said Freddy or Jason, I think of those people, and those names to me are scary names. Mm-hmm. But yeah, if you said Michael, it's not very scary, is it?
No.
Who can we get to fight Michael? It can't be a predator or an alien because they're already taken.
It can't be Freddy or Jason.
Yeah, could it be Godzilla?
Could it be Jigsaw? Could Michael Myers get captured by Saw and made to? That'd be actually kind of a fun crossover. One of these iconic killers gets the Saw treatment.
Wasn't there a movie? I haven't seen it, but it's, and I haven't even seen the franchises that they're pulling from. But it's like Puppet Master versus. Well,
there's Puppet Master. There's Retro Puppet Master. which I think the 6th film in the Puppet Master franchise is the one that I've seen, and that's because it stars The Room's Greg Sestero.
No way.
It's not good. It's not even. It's not the fun kind of not good. It's just a not good movie.
What about Michael Myers versus Hellraiser guy?
Okay, I don't really know
Pinhead.
about Hellraiser much, but I do know that he has a lot of nails in his head. Correct?
Well, they're pins.
Is he Pinhead?
He's Pinhead.
Huh.
He's a Cenobite.
What is that?
Don't know. I've only seen the first movie. I assume they go much more into detail later on in the other 12 movies. I know that his whole deal was about the exquisite pleasure of pain.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. What about Michael Myers versus Chucky?
Okay. See, now Chucky, I do think of the doll.
Yes.
For sure. Even though none of the movies are called Chucky, right? They're all Child's Play?
Oh, shit. Oh, and then there's Bride of Chucky. But
right.
Yeah, interesting. They're. It's weird to me that these. Well, I was thinking this the other day because we're going through, we're watching these Friday the 13th movies.
Oh, I guess those aren't the name of the man either.
Same Nightmare on Elm Street, same thing. Halloween, same thing. Like all of these movies. What was it about those movies that caused them to be the iconic horror movies? Because I'm 3 deep into Friday the 13th, and the movies aren't that great.
The first Friday the 13th, I think, is the only one I've seen. That's the one at the camp, right?
Yeah.
And the man is not even the killer in that one, right?
Yeah. Spoiler alert for this movie, but yeah, like it ends up being like a nice old lady.
His mom?
It's his mom. Yeah, Jason's not even in the movie. I mean, not really. Not Jason that you know. He doesn't even get his cool little Halloween, or what do you call it, his hockey mask, until the 3rd movie.
Are you for real?
Yeah, dude.
What about Michael Myers versus Dr. Scream?
the man from Dr. Scream.
Yeah. And Dr. Scream 2, Dr. Scream 3.
Right. That's a fun idea because they're both wearing Halloween masks.
Yeah. I gotta say, Scream was probably the first like sort of classic, iconic horror movie that I ever saw, and it was not that long ago. Like, you know, within the last 10 years.
Yeah. Yeah. Same here.
What a fucking treat that movie is.
I want to rewatch it. I just watched Scary Movie 1 for the first time, maybe ever.
Sure.
And all I want to do is just watch Scream because it's just like it's basically just a parody of Scream the whole time.
And Scream is a parody of the genre.
A lot of layers going on there. Yeah.
Huh. Like an ogre, Michael Myers.
Smell you later. Also, do we need to start a new Zoom?
We should. I'll end this and send you a new thing.
Okay. Should we do a clap again just in case the lag is different or whatever? You know what I mean? Like,
well, we're still recording at the same time, so it should be fine. like we haven't stopped the
Yes, that is true, but if this call is slightly different in timing from the other call, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I see.
Yeah,
let's do it. Well, also,
okay.
I haven't gotten an alert.
Is there a way to tell how long it lasts, or?
I don't know, cause also sometimes I just haven't gotten kicked off, and I don't.
Okay, you just want to press our luck?
Yeah.
No
let's
whammies,
do it.
Let's do it. I love it.
Big money hustlers.
Damn, we should fucking watch that.
Thank you for playing Arcade Audio. Play more at arcadeaudio.net.